Tectosa for the district. In this video, we're going to talk about creating interactive and engaging Google Slides for you and your students. I use Google Slides for everything. It truly is the Swiss Army knife of G Suite. It's so versatile and can be used for so many different things. Throughout this school year, you and your students are going to be using these techniques, and you're all going to become experts at Google Slides creation. It truly is the perfect digital tool to empower students to demonstrate their understanding and mastery of your skills. All right, let's get started. To access Google Slides, you can open your Google Drive, click the New button, go to Google Slides, and you can either start a blank presentation or you can choose a theme from the right-hand side. If you start from scratch, you can add different colors, backgrounds, bitmoji classrooms, etc. This allows you to make it your own. Another way to access Google Slides is to go to slides.google.com. You can see your recent presentations or presentations that people have shared with you. To create a new presentation, you can click blank or choose from the template gallery. Let's have a look at the templates. If you scroll down, you will see that Google Slides offers quite a few options grouped in various different categories. It could be helpful to use an existing template as it will save you a lot of time designing and it will already look great. After you've opened a new slide deck, the first thing you want to do is rename the deck. Go to the top left corner where it says Untitled Presentation and rename the deck. This is really important so you can easily find the documents by using the search feature in Drive. To create a new slide, click the plus button, or you can right-click and duplicate slides you have already created if you like the look that you've given it already. As you're working on your slide deck, you will notice that all changes are automatically saved. And this is such a great feature because you never even have to worry about it. Now, to easily organize and move your slide deck, go up to this folder icon to move it to a specific folder in your Drive. Now let's look at the page setup. Go to File, Page Setup, and then select the aspect ratio that you want. In most cases, you're going to want to stick with a widescreen 16:9 because it's the most popular aspect ratio for monitors and projectors. But if you're creating interactive worksheets or documents that are a regular size piece of paper, you can customize the size of the slide to fit that. To start editing the text of your slide, click anywhere on it and start typing. Or add text boxes wherever you need them. With the text selected, you can change the font size, make it bold, italic, or underline it. You can change the color of the text, the alignment, add a numbered list or bulleted list, decrease or increase indentation, or simply just clear the formatting and revert to the default settings. Google Slides also allows you to add shapes, which you can use in so many different creative ways. Let's assume you want to create a mind map. Let's try that. To duplicate a shape, right-click on it and click Copy. Then right-click again and click Paste. And then move the shape in your desired position. Once that is done, you can connect the shapes with lines. When you draw a line from one shape to another, you can connect it by using the points. And then, when you move either of those shapes, the lines will adjust accordingly and keep connecting the two shapes. To add text to any of the shapes, all you need to do is double-click and start writing. You can format the text as you want by aligning it centrally or making it bold, for example. When collaborating with people on a document, you can comment on various parts of the presentation to make suggestions. To add a comment, right-click on any element you want, such as an image or text, for example, and select Comment. Once those changes are implemented, you can click Resolve to make the comment disappear. All comments are saved in the comment box in the upper right-hand side. You also have the ability to chat with your team if more than one person is on a document at the same time. To do this, click the chat box next to their name. This will allow you to immediately start communicating and collaborating with your team. To change the background of a slide, you need to have the slide selected and then click the button that says Background. You can change the background color by using one of the existing options of Google, or you can customize it. You can also use a gradient as a background, so it goes from one color to another. You can also use an image as a background by uploading your own image, inserting it by URL from your Google Photos or Google Drive, or simply by searching for an image on the Google image search. This will make it so the background can't be moved around, which is important if you don't want the kids messing with the background and you want it stagnant. To change the layout of a current slide, you need to have it selected in the slide list, and then click the button that says Layout. Here you have quite a few options to choose from, depending on what you need. Some of the most popular ones are title slide, title body, title in 2 columns, or a main point. To insert a link, you need to have an element selected or a portion of the text that you would like to link. Then click this icon with a chain to insert link. You can link to an existing slide in this presentation, or to other Google documents you have, or simply just paste an external URL. This is called a hyperlink. Hyperlinks are used to make your slides more interactive and are commonly used in choice boards and playlists. Next, I'll show you how to insert an image into your slide. You can add an image from multiple sources. You can upload an image from your computer by navigating to where you already have some images. You can search for images using Google Images, which shows up in the sidebar. Or you can add images that you already have uploaded in your Drive or Google Photos. To move an image, you need to click on it and hold down the left-hand side and move your mouse. To resize an image or any other element of a Google slide, you need to have the element selected and then use any of the points on the edge to resize it. If you want to resize an image and maintain its proportions, you need to grab it from the corners. To rotate an element, use this handle at the top. To delete an element, you need to have it selected and then just click backspace on your keyboard. To crop an image, you can double click on it and you will see these new black bars on the edges. Grab them and adjust them accordingly until you're happy with your selection. Then click anywhere outside the image to finalize your crop. I use this one a lot. You can also mask an image by clicking this arrow here and then selecting the shape that you want to use as a mask. To undo any changes you make in Google Slides, you can click this back arrow or click undo. To insert an audio file into your slide, you need to go to the Insert tab here at the top. Then select Audio. The only way to add audio is by adding files that are already in your Google Drive. So you'll first need to upload an audio file to Google Drive, and then it will appear here. You can easily create audio files using a tool such as vocalroo.com and then save the file to your drive. Now you'll be able to play this audio using the play button when editing the slide, or you can also play it when presenting. This is perfect for directions for younger students to add to each slide. Adding a video is pretty similar. Go back to the Insert tab and select Video. With videos, you can add a video from YouTube by using the search bar to find it, or if you already have the YouTube URL, you can just paste it in the next tab. You can also add a video directly from your Google Drive. Now I'm going to show you how to insert charts into your slide. So let's go ahead and use a pie chart, for example. To edit the contents of this chart and to modify its data, click on the arrow and select Open Source. It will open a new spreadsheet in Google Sheets. Here, you can modify the data, and you will also see it appear in real time in the preview of your chart. When you're done, close the browser tab and go back to your presentation. You will now have to click the Update button to refresh the changes and see them appear in your slide. Inserting a table is also very easy. You can use this tool to easily select the size of the table that you want, with as many rows and columns as you need. Then you can edit the contents of each cell by clicking anywhere inside it and writing any text that you want. Click on the table to format and make changes. The best part about Google is that you can work on slides at the same time as your colleagues and students, providing a true real-time collaboration experience. To share your slide deck with others, click the Share button. Type in the email address of the person or the people you want to share with. On the right, you can change the person's access level by giving them permission to edit, comment, or view the document. Once you click the Send button, the person will be notified via email. You can also click Get Link and change what type of link you are creating by clicking Change. Copy that link and place it into a desired location for easy sharing access. This link can be hyperlinked into other docs, slides, digital tools, Google Classroom, anything you can think of. Presentation mode, sometimes moving from one slide to another is pretty abrupt, so let's add a transition. Select the slide which you want to add a transition, then click this button that says Transition. Here you'll find a list of available animations. You can preview the transition by clicking Play. To adjust the speed, use this slider to make it go slower or faster. Click this button to apply the transition to all the slides in your presentation. The same way we add a transition animation to an entire slide, we can also add an animation to an individual element in the slide. To do that, you need to have any element selected and then click where it says Animate. It will automatically add the Fade In animation to that element, but you can change it if you want. To remove the animations, select it first and then click the trash icon. You can change the animation style by using any of the animations available in the drop-down menu. You can also adjust how fast the animation takes place by using this slider at the bottom. Keep in mind, to trigger those animations on a click, you have to use the space bar or the arrow keys on your keyboard. I know bitmojis have become very popular recently, and if you haven't created a bitmoji already, you can do so by downloading the Bitmoji app onto your phone. To easily add bitmojis to your slide deck, download the Bitmoji extension for Google Chrome. This will add it to your toolbar so you can easily access and search bitmojis. If for some reason the site is blocked, you can unblock it by overriding the filter. Visit a website like purple.com and override the filter using your Google authorization. GIFs are funny and can easily grab people's attention. It's a great thing to throw in a slide deck for some movement. Adding a gift is super easy. Go to giphy.com to find GIFs, search for a GIF, and copy the link. Then go back to your slide and add it as an image using the URL that you just copied. Once you're all done with your Google slide, you can export this slide presentation locally to your computer if you'd like. Go to File, Download, and depending on your needs, you can export it as a PowerPoint presentation or a PDF file. You can also export just current slides as JPEGs, PNGs, or vector images. To start a presentation and go into slideshow mode, go to the first slide in your presentation, then click the button that says Present. To navigate from one slide to another, use the spacebar on your keyboard or the right-hand down arrow keys. To navigate backwards, use the left or up arrow keys. To exit the slideshow, press Escape. All right, now you're a Google Slides expert and you're ready to start creating interactive Google Slides for you and your students. Remember that the Tech Tosas are always here to help you along the way, so reach out to techtosa@ecsdm.org if you need anything. Bye!